fantastic looking crowd already at Leichhardt Oval this afternoon for the second leg between Sydney FC and the Central Coast Mariners in ultimately what is the decider for the Liberty A-League final next weekend.
In the moment, I try to look very calm and just kind of get the ball, go again, but inside, like, I'm raging it. I wish there were so many different things I could have done. People always say, like, there's 10 other people to get through before it gets to you, and it's, like, hard to accept because your job is to stop the ball. It's something I'm learning at the moment as a player as well, just to kind of be okay with mistakes and not taking that on as a reflection of my value in the game or as a player, as a person. But at the same time, like, it's just fun to fly around and throw your body around and get amongst it.
And it will be Faye Bryson to take the corner. She looks short. Back to Martin. First time ball in from Martin. Tricky to deal with for the Sky Blues. It's up and under, as is Jada Whyman.
We originally moved to Queanbeyan for my football. I had a scholarship with a goalkeeping academy there in Canberra and moved in with some family, and then that kind of just fell apart a little bit and we ended up not having a place to live, and we ended up, living in a tent for 2 months. At the time, it's like you're a kid and you experience something that you don't really know what's going on, but at the same time, you feel like things aren't going well. Like, my parents weren't eating as many meals as what us kids were. And yeah, it's like hard thinking about it because it wasn't like an easy time, or like essentially we were homeless. At the same time, I don't want to look at it like that because it's like it was such a cool moment where I just got to enjoy camping and it was just home. But it's definitely a factor in my football, is trying to push myself to give them, like, repay what they've done for me. The experience they gave me and my siblings, I just hope they know that, like, I'm very grateful for it. So, yeah.
Jada Whyman, the youngster that comes into goal today, an exciting experience for her. She's got massive raps at junior level.
When I was at Wanderers, the last couple of years there was pretty hard for me. I had surgery on my knee and missed the last year that I was there. And after that, they weren't actually sure if they wanted to re-sign me.
Hoping to see a Wanderers goal, and Danica Matos with a chance here. Crosses in, Whyman flies out.
Well, how good was that? Just showing what she's going to be able to offer once she's settled.
For my first season at Sydney, I just remember saying to myself that I wanted to play every single game. That's all I wanted to do because it'd been so hard for me to just play through years before that. Being so young and copping one that hurt a lot and that left me out of the game for nearly 2 years was, hard to deal with. So I kind of take a little bit more precaution, I would say, when I cop an injury.
Here's Ergama. That pass a little direct. Needed more angle on it. First time hit around the corner. Badawia finds the back of the net. And the Mariners are well and truly alive in this one.
So I guess I love wearing purple for Sydney FC. One, it's because it's part of our uniform, but at the same time, my great-grandmother, who passed away at the end of, just before the World Cup, it's her favourite colour. So yeah, getting to play with that colour is pretty cool for me. Very much miss her. It was hard because it was just as I left camp, just before the World Cup, and I had to leave. I missed the France game actually because I got a call from my auntie saying that she's unwell and it's her time to go. So I left camp straight away. I was in Melbourne, so it was just in Shepparton, so it was only 2.5 hours away, so I drove straight down and I got to see her just before she passed, which was really nice. It was funny, I got to see her and I had my mask over my face when I saw her, and she's like, "Who's that? I can't tell who it is. Take the mask off." And I giggled. And I pulled it down and she's like, Jada girl. She's congratulations. And I had no idea what she was congratulating me for. But I don't know, it just was so nice to hear her voice and be there with her. So it was, so beautiful just to see her. Yeah, her name is Frances Briggs Matheson. She grew up in Cumragunja Reserve. She was a huge leader within her community, doing a lot. She fostered, I think we heard it was around like 100 and something kids around that time there. Wish I got to be around her a lot more to learn off her. I miss her every day, and I don't know, each time I get to look at that purple jersey, it just reminds me of the strength she had in the community and what she would have had to endure when she was a young Aboriginal person, so it gives me a lot of strength.
A goal apiece in the first half, but that won't be enough for the Central Coast Mariners this afternoon. They need at least a 1-goal buffer to take this into extra time. Glancing header, Annabelle Martin, and also close as Jada Whyman plucks it out of the sky. Through to the Liberty A-League final for the 7th consecutive year.
It's my first time playing like a, two-parter of a semi-final, so it was more emotional than I thought it was going to be be honest, because I think it's just harder and, 2-1, like, they didn't make it easy. Yeah, it was pretty cool to be wearing the purple for my nan, so.
She was so proud of you.
Thanks. I hope she's watching me over me. I know she was there today with me.